Radical. Radical. Radical.
Welcome to Show Off Saturday. For those of you keeping count, this is upload 3001 on the channel. I thought I'd do something special, and this is about as special as it can get for a Show Off Saturday. I wanted to do a comment of the week. I maybe wanted to do something else. I wanted to do like a clip show, but I just don't have the time. So this is pretty much the best it's going to get for upload 3001. Also, unrelated, check out these sexy new blinds. You know, the cool thing about those blinds is there's no wires. Those are wireless, ropeless blinds. And I love those. Almost as much as I love the JFJ Easy Pro. Now, me and this machine have not, in the beginning, we did not see eye to eye. But it's because I didn't master the machine. I was careless with the machine. I could show you the other machine in the future Show Off Saturday. It is well and broken. This, though, I'm babying this. And this is a quick review. It is a reseller, a media reseller review. In the future, I might have a long, detailed review of this. It might be too long for Show Off Saturdays. But I intend to do that maybe, possibly at the 6-7 month mark. I'm at about the 3-month mark, I believe, of having this. And my review quickly, getting the score out of the way, is a 10 out of 10 as a game reseller, as a movie reseller, as a music CD reseller. I could not keep my business going without this machine. Now, does a 10 out of 10 mean it's perfect? No, it's far from perfect. I got some quirks with the machine, which I'll go over in my detailed review. But if you are a media reseller, hell, if you don't even resell and you just want something, to help the condition of all your media, you maybe buy from resellers at the flea market or a game store or something like that. This is great for you. Now, it's a little bit of an investment money-wise. It's a lot more expensive than the Skip Doctors, which I don't recommend the Skip Doctors. From the little portable cleaners and from, yes, using toothpaste on a disc, this will set you back over $200. Now, that sounds like a lot. But if you're somebody that buys a lot of used media, if you are constantly acquiring media and you have a stack at home, maybe you have boxes and boxes, you go through them, and maybe 2 out of 3 work, and even the ones that work barely work, and you might get lucky if you get past the loading screen, well, this is for you. This is for you. If you primarily download your games digitally, use Netflix for movies, then this might not be a good investment. But if you're like me, if you have lots and lots of physical media that you keep yourself for your collection, I mean, look, I got tons of physical media. This thing is a godsend. This thing will save you so much money. Now, there are places, I think even GameStop will take your disc and they'll clean it. They'll even take a Blu-ray and they'll stupidly put it in this machine on high settings. I don't know. I mean, hopefully they're not smart enough to use it with the sanding pads. But that's something I'll get into my detailed review, talking about the do's and don'ts of this machine. But there are places that you can take your disc and they might fix it for $2, $3, maybe $1 if you're lucky. That's what I charge, $1. But you're going to spend a lot of money that way. Take a count. If you need over 200 discs fixed, that's $200. So there you go. And that's going to save you the time from having to get into your car, go down to GameStop, even if they do this anymore, I'm not sure if they do, and get them to clean your disc. Plus, if you get the machine, you can use the attachments that you want to. These right here, the sanding parts, they're optional. you don't have to use those in most cases. Most times you're going to be using this, and this one is well worn, and it does disintegrate. I'm not saying super quickly, but it will disintegrate over time. And that's just the way it's designed. It's designed to yield over a while. Because if it didn't yield, then it wouldn't work. As you're cleaning the disc, you see there's a line that forms there. There's material that collects in this machine. There's no way around it. For you to get gorgeous looking games, you're going to have to use this. Now there's a polishing attachment too, but this is mostly what you're going to be using most of the time. I'll give you an example of a disc. I'm going to show you all a disc that I just cleaned. I think it was the last one I just cleaned. And this is Hillbilly Deluxe Brooks and Dunn. Now check this disc out. That looks gorgeous, doesn't it? That disc, believe it or not, was littered with about 7 or 8 small scratches. Now, if you have the deeper scratches, then you might want to use these pads right here for deeper scratching. But all I had to do to fix that, to stop, I think, track 7 from skipping, is this. Well, you, of course, put the disc on here. It's got this little notch there. And you basically close that lid, and then you put it on settings. I put it on about 2 minutes. I think it was 2 minutes I put it on there. And you put material, you squeeze material out onto the pad. Now, what I use, what comes with it is not that great. Most people are going to use what comes with it, but this machine doesn't come with a lot of liquid. What you want to use is car waxes, okay? And I'm going to reveal to you the secret sauce that makes all of this work and flawless. This right here, I took the label off because I don't want anyone else, competitors to know at the flea market that I sell at what I use exactly. But that is Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. Meguiar's Ultimate Compound. 10 out of 10. That stuff is amazing. I can only imagine how great it works for its intended purpose, which is cars. I also mix in a little bit of turtle wax, which is a lighter solution. This combo right here, with, of course, water. It's not Windex. It's just a Windex bottle. A good bit of water sprayed on the disc. Now, you don't want to put the waxes up here on the disc. I've seen people do that. That doesn't work as well. You want to put the wax with a little bit of sprays of water on the pad. Actually, what I like to do is I like to soak the pad in a good bit of water before use, so it's already pre-moistened. And then this closes down, and that button right there, if you wanted to feel froggy, you could keep this open and hold that button down, but what's going to happen is you don't want to use that. I've seen some people try to do it manually if they just want to get like one particular scratch out, but I don't recommend that. I do not. So yeah, that's my quick reseller's review of the JFJ Easy Pro. At the price point, that's amazing. There's more expensive machines. I think one's called the Elm Pro, and there's inexpensive machines that aren't nearly as good. I do not recommend the Skip Doctor. I used to use the Skip Doctor, and it leaves like little lines in the disc, and you do not want that. This leaves them looking almost flawless if you do it right. And sometimes, maybe the first run doesn't work on it. Just try a second or third run. Now, you will have a lot of solution on your disc, and sometimes it may not play after just because you need to use a paper towel or just something like that to get all the solution off. It gets dirty, but this machine works. The JFJ Easy Pro Plus, 10 out of 10 for me as a media reseller. One more thing before I leave. You notice Halo 2 in the disc tray? What was keeping this disc from playing was one medium-sized scratch on the corner. I'm going to put my money where my mouth is and show you in real time this should play absolutely perfectly. And there we go. Absolutely perfect.